Hello, Aries. Welcome to today's reading. Pick a comfy spot, grab a nice warm drink, and let's see what the universe wants to tell you. So today we're going to be doing a moving on spread. I'm going to pull a oracle card and then 3 tarot cards for each pile. So first pile is going to be, where am I currently? Second, what is holding me back? Third, how can I move forward? And fourth, what the future holds for me. Before we leave, we're going to pull a self-care card and a mantra card. So let's see what we have. Interesting. Okay, so just right off the bat, for where you are currently, you have dreams. So I think some of you are dreaming of something, obviously, and trying to kind of figure out what you're going to do to kind of bring your dreams into reality. And I feel like a lot, not just you, Aries, but a lot of people are in the same position right now, because I think that there's a big shift with the collective about not, working 9 to 5 for the man or whatever and kind of following your dreams, but how to put that into how to make that make money for you and to where you can live, especially today. Everything's so expensive, right? So I think a lot of people are kind of trying to figure out how to turn their dreams and their passions into reality and something that's feasible financially. So that's what I'm getting, is what you're kind of is for where you are currently. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Oh. Okay, I'm going to leave that upside down. I usually have all of my cards upright, and once in a blue moon, I'll pick up the deck upside down, and I'll usually turn it, but I just have the feeling that I should leave this reversed. So we'll read that reversed. So you got the 8 of Pentacles reversed, the Star, and the 3 of Pentacles. So again, just actually kind of what I just said. I feel like a lot of you are trying to figure out how to kind of incorporate it, how to kind of make your dreams into reality, how to turn your passions into something that allows you to live the kind of life that you would like to live. And that's definitely not an easy thing to do, because I feel like nowadays so many people have their regular 9 to 5 and 1 or 2 side hustles, but really, and then adding your passion into that can be a lot. It can be overwhelming for sure. And I think a lot of the time when you first start following your passions and committing to making those, like your full-time income, first of all, at first you're working for free, obviously. And secondly, it takes time. It takes time to get these things, to a place where you don't have to work your 9 to 5 and you don't have to, do all the side hustles, where you're just doing what you're passionate about and what you love doing. And it's making you enough money to live comfortably or live the life that you like to live, right? But I can see here with the dreams and the star specifically, I absolutely adore this star card. It's my favorite. This is a Light Seers deck. And you can see she's just holding on to this thread that's connected to the star. So it's like, no matter what happens, her heart is still connected to to her hopes and wishes. No matter the ups and downs of life, her heart is still connected to her hopes and wishes. So I think that you know, and you've known for a long time, you've had an idea for at least for a long time, that you want more than the 9 to 5, the rat race, the traffic in the morning. But again, it takes a lot of work. And it's a lot of times here with the Three of Pentacles, a lot of times it's not just you who has to put the work in. It's also, the people, you need the support of the people around you. Like if you're in a family, say you're a parent, you have kids and a spouse and whatever, you're going to need the support of your family if you're going to take on something extra. And, that can be tricky to navigate as well. So moving on to what is holding you back. So we got the clarity card. Let's see what tarot cards come out. So maybe you're having a hard time seeing exactly how this is going to work out for you. Yeah. Yeah, I think that that's exactly what that is. You're having a bit of trouble really seeing the finish line. And it is hard to see that in the beginning when you're first starting something. You want to get here, but you can't see all the steps in between. So it gets all a little fuzzy when you're thinking about, okay, how am I going to get to the finish line of this? But you're capable. You have the Magician here. You are more than capable of bringing your dreams into reality. You can do it. And you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, yes, there's always going to be time constraints. There's always going to be, financial constraints, obligations, family obligations, things like that, keep us from pursuing our passions full time. But at the end of the day, really the only person who gets to choose what you do with your time and your money and your space and your energy and everything is you. So you're capable of bringing this into reality. Again, it's not going to happen overnight, but I can see here, like with the King of Wands and the Fool, I think you've been ready. You have been ready to take the first step for a long time. But again, I think that you are having a hard time seeing every single step along the way. You don't need to see every single step along the way. All you need to do is know your first, 1, 2, 3 steps and start. All you have to do is start. That is literally the hardest part of starting something new, is just taking the first step and starting. Okay, so next one. How can I move forward? Or how can you move forward? You have well-being. The Ace of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Okay. So how can you move forward? You have to make yourself and whatever this is that you're trying to bring into your life, whether that's like opening your own business, I don't know, starting something online, it can be 1,000 different things for 1,000 different people, right? Whatever this is that you want to start, you're following your passions, you have to make yourself a priority in this. And what I mean by that is that your passions, following your heart and following your dreams and following your passions, is important. You are important. Your happiness is important. And you don't need to feel guilty about saying like, no, I need to take a step back from hanging out every weekend because I'm really trying to do this because I really love this and I want this to be, like my full-time thing one day. And there's nothing, you don't have to feel guilty about following your dreams and putting your dreams, at the forefront of what's important in your life right now. You don't have to feel guilty for that. With the Seven of Swords coming out, I think that there are going to be some people who are not happy about that. They're sometimes, it's closer to home than you'd like it to be. People who are not really rooting for us. I think that there's going to be some people that look like on the outside that they're happy for you. That when you start doing this, when you start taking the steps, they're going to say, good for you, I'm so happy for you, blah, 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 blah. But deep down, they don't like it. So I think that they'll do and say little things, underhanded, slight-handed, that kind of make you second guess yourself or make you feel guilty about spending so much time, following your passions. Don't let these people, don't give them any space in your energetic field, okay? Because the enemy or the devil or like whatever negative energy never comes dressed in a red cape and horns, okay? It always comes dressed in the suit of a friend or, someone who's supposed to love and support you. Don't let people treat you like that. If you do find somebody in your circle, trying to make you feel guilty for spending time following your passions or saying little underhanded comments to, kind of deter you from following that dream, absolutely call them out on that. You know what I mean? Like, these people are going to keep doing these things because people allow them to, and because they're not happy with something in their lives. You don't have to take any of that on. You don't listen to that, okay? Because you deserve to follow your dreams. Whether somebody else follows their dreams and they're happy about it or not happy about it, that's their own business. They should not be projecting that energy onto anybody else. Other than that, everything looks good. So just keep that in mind. Okay? So to kind of sum up this one, how can you move forward? It's putting yourself first. Okay? Because again, you are important. Your dreams are important. Okay? You deserve to follow your dreams. And the last pile we have is what the future holds for you. You have reconciliation. That is interesting. So I think you are going to be reunited with your passions. Then you got the Ace of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the King of Cups. So I'm getting two different energies off of this, but they're for the same collective. They're both for you. So one is that you are coming together with your passions, with your dreams, with the things, with your life purpose, basically. That whatever your dreams and your passions are your life purpose. You would not feel called to do those things if you weren't meant to. So there is a coming together here of you and your life purpose, which is absolutely beautiful. I love that for you. I'm also getting that I think that brings kind of like, these Seven of Swords type of people who say they're happy for you, but they're not really happy for you. And they say, underhanded things, just like they will fall off when you align with your life purpose. New people will show up who are more aligned with you and your best, your highest path. New people will show up in your life, whether this is love or friendship or, connections for whatever it is that you want to be doing. I think that new people are going to show up that are better aligned with where you're heading towards your life purpose. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you. And before we go, we're going to take a look at a self-care card and a mantra card. So the self-care card is something you can do in the next little bit here to kind of practice self-care, which is super duper important. Okay? Because again, you are important. So let's see, what can Aries do for self-care? Make a meal. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. So I feel like it's so easy nowadays to just, especially when you're busy, and I get it, we're all so busy. And this is the way that the system is set up. It's designed for us to just, take the easy option that's available to us, and it's never the healthiest. But I know that when you spend the time eating like good whole foods, you feel so much better afterwards than if you just, ordered pizza. And I know it's so much faster to order pizza, but food and cooking is something that, what you put into it, you get out of it. And that is really good for habit forming for other parts of your life, right? So make yourself something healthy and delicious in the next few days. Show yourself a little bit of love and self-care through food. I absolutely love that for you. So last card before we go is going to be your mantra for the next little bit. I just like pulling these. They're like a little, reminder that you can tell yourself to kind of keep yourself on track, keep yourself positive. I really, really, really like affirmations. I think that they do wonders with people. We don't realize that everything that we tell ourselves constantly, which is mostly negative, is, it affects us. So if you can sprinkle in some good stuff in there, then that's always good. The deck that I'm using this week for the mantra is the She Believed She Could, So She Did deck. So this, I think, lines up nicely with the moving on spread that we did. So let's see. You have to participate relentlessly in the manifestation of your own blessings. I absolutely love that for the overall message that we got here today. Because, you have to put in the work. And I know that it's work. It wouldn't be called work if it wasn't work, right? So, one more time before we go. You have to participate relentlessly in the manifestation of your own blessings. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you today. I hope this reading has been insightful. Until next time, you are smart, kind, beautiful, and brave. Bye, my